So if you take a box, let's say a beautiful box, and you fill it with poop, put the lid on, and you cover it with Star Wars memorabilia and make it look beautiful, you know what it is? It's a box full of poop.
Guy puts a fancy guarantee in a box because he wants you to feel all warm and toasty inside.
Yeah, makes a man feel good.
Hey, if you want me to take a dump in a box and mark it guaranteed, I will. I got spare time.
You can glitter anything you want to. You could open the box, you could put glitter all over the poop, but it would still be poop. And there's an article that I saw that came out, and it claims that the Acolyte aims to outdo lightsaber fights from the Phantom Menace, which I don't really feel that that's a huge accomplishment, because in the Phantom Menace, there was only one lightsaber duel, and that was at the very end. The first scene where Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon are fighting with their lightsabers, they're killing robots, and they're not dueling the robots. And when they get to the planet of Naboo, they're not dueling anybody, they're just killing robots. And when they get to Coruscant, they're not using their lightsabers, and then at the very end they finally duel Darth Maul. So basically there's only one duel, which has Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan fighting Darth Maul, then Qui-Gon and Darth Maul, and then Obi-Wan and Darth Maul, and that's it. There's no other lightsaber duels. Oh, I forgot. There's the 5-second lightsaber duel between Qui-Gon and Darth Maul on Tatooine. But if this is the case, this claim that the Acolyte aims to outdo the lightsaber fights from the Phantom Menace, I don't feel like that's big at all.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I mean, that's almost like saying, you know, it's going to outdo the lightsaber duels on the original Star Wars. You know, I think there might have been like a little bit more of a lightsaber duel time frame on the Phantom Menace than there was on Star Wars. Let me go ahead and bring up this article and we can go through it. It says, Star Wars, the Acolyte aims to outdo lightsaber fights from the Phantom Menace. Each Star Wars story aims to push elements of the franchise to new heights, and with the upcoming live-action series, Star Wars Acolyte, starring Daphne Keane, claims the show could set the bar for what is possible with lightsaber combat, even surpassing the accomplishments of Star Wars The Phantom Menace. I don't understand what they're tooting their horn about.
Well, I don't like to toot my own horn.
With the film's finale featuring Obi-Wan Kenobi and Qui-Gon Jinn taking on Darth Maul in an intense and highly acrobatic conflict, many audiences consider that duel to be the most impressive in the whole franchise. But that conflict will seemingly pale in comparison to what the Acolyte unleashes. Star Wars The Acolyte is set to premiere on Disney Plus on June 4th. Yeah, that was a very frequent conversation we had, Keane shared with Entertainment Weekly about the showdown in The Phantom Menace. It was very much, we want to top the Darth Maul fight with the most iconic fight, I think, in the Star Wars cinematic universe. It's such an amazing fight, and we were all so excited about the saber fights. There's such a skill and a craft to it that it feels so OG Star Wars, and it feels so impressive when you see it as a viewer. In regards to the excitement of getting to wield a lightsaber, Keane continues, it was my favorite part of filming. I loved the whole training process of it. Everyone was excited about it, which then made it more fun. Our incredible stunt team created this kind of fusion of different martial arts, and we were really trained in how to use the sabers. I feel very comfortable with the sword now, and I know that Charlie Barnett does too, and I know that Lee Jung-jae does too. We were all in there for hours a day training, and it was really kind of fun to explore, also a different side to the characters within the fighting. When it comes to the more action-packed elements of the Star Wars franchise, all corners of the galaxy far, far away have offered opportunities to explore intense aerial combat. But with the Acolyte unfolding during the era of the High Republic, Keane's comments imply an emphasis on intimate showdowns as opposed to bombastic battles. In Star Wars The Acolyte, an investigation into a shocking crime spree pits a respected Jedi Master, Lee Jung-jae, against a dangerous warrior from his past, Amandla Stenberg. As more clues emerge, they travel down a dark path where sinister forces reveal all is not what it seems. The series stars Amandla Stenberg, Lee Jung-jae, Manny Jacinto, Daphne Keane, Charlie Barnett, Jodie Turner-Smith, Rebecca Henderson, Dean Charles Chapman, Jonas Suotamo, and Carrie Ann Moss. And it's on June the 4th. So are you even looking forward to this show? Right now, I think they're making comments about how the lightsaber duel is going to outstrip the Phantom Menace. Now, don't get me wrong, I really love the duel in the Phantom Menace. I thought it was very fantastic. But to be honest, I really love the duel in Revenge of the Sith more. When they're fighting on the lava flows. To me, that was more intense than the Phantom Menace duel. But I still love the Phantom Menace duel. And I'm not taking anything away from it. I just think it's ridiculous for them to say that they're going to outdo the lightsaber fights from the Phantom Menace. When they say fights, they mean more than one. So what I'm saying is there was only basically one lightsaber duel. The Phantom Menace only had one movie, and they could have shoved as many lightsaber duels as they wanted to into the movie, but you know, they had the one fantastic one, and they're trying to compare themselves to the Phantom Menace, which they can't. Nobody's going to be able to recreate Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon fighting Darth Maul. I think it's laughable. Like I said at the very beginning, they're taking the Star Wars box, the beautiful box that we have, and they're filling it up with poop and putting glitter all on it and saying, "This is wonderful. Take this. You need to have it." I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to see what it's all about. You can join me for the first showing of the Acolyte on June the 4th, and we'll have a watch party, and we can go through and we can discuss if we feel like it's worth it to watch anymore, what our thoughts were about the show, if it's worth watching anymore. If you're enjoying my content, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. And if you're interested, I have a wonderful video you should watch. Check it out. May the Force be with you always.